Hey guys, welcome back. So in the last video we learned the push operation of a stack. Hope that is clear. Now in this video, let's see the pop operation of a stack. So as we have already said that in the world of stack, when we say pop, it basically means remove an element from the stack. So we typically don't use the word remove, we use the word pop. So here is the same stack that we have seen in the previous slide, and we had inserted number 10, 20 and 30 in this stack. Now when we want to do a pop operation of a stack, it looks like this. If stack is empty, then we don't have anything to pop out, so we simply return an error message. Else we'll print the top of the stack. So right now the top of the stack is 30, so we'll print out 30. Top of stack minus minus. So right now top of stack is pointing to this cell. Once 30 is removed from the stack, then automatically top of stack needs to be pointing to the next element, which is 20 in this case. Similarly, if we want to do one more pop operation, it will pop out 20. So we'll have 20 out over here and top of stack will now point to 10. Now if we want to do one more pop operation, it will print out 10 and top of stack will now point to minus 1. Now since the stack is right now empty, as all of them has been popped out, if we try to do one more pop operation here, it will throw a error message saying that the stack is empty. Now let's see the time and space complexity of pop operation. So all of the statement executed for pop operation are constant time operations. So total time complexity is order of 1. Space complexity again is order of 1 because we are updating some of the cells in the already given array. We are not adding or using any extra space. So space complexity will be a constant operation. So that was all about the pop operation. Now let's quickly see the next operation, that is peek operation. So peek operation is very similar to pop operation. The only difference is that the top of the stack variable is not updated. What that means is, let's say if this is our stack and we have 10, 20 and 30 in the stack. So when we are doing a pop operation, we take out 30 and top of stack now starts pointing to the next element. We take out 20 and top of stack again points to the next element. But in case of peek, we don't take out the element from the stack. We just see what is there at the top of the stack. We don't take it out. So right now top of stack is pointing to 30. If we do a peek operation, it will return 30. But it will not take out this 30 from the stack. Hence, top of stack variable will still be pointing to the same cell. So if we again do a peek operation on the stack, it will again return 30. Again if we do it, it will again return 30. So you see that 30 is never taken out from the stack. Now why do we need this operation? Simple. Sometimes in our applications, we just need to know what is there at the top of the stack. We don't want to remove it. In those cases, we use a peek operation. Now let's see what is the time and space complexity of this operation. So as you would have guessed, the time complexity is order of 1 because all of the statements are constant time, and space complexity is also order 1 because we are not using any extra space. Fine. So these were the major operations of a stack, that is creation of a stack, push, pop and peek operation. Now apart from these operations, there are few smaller operations which are internally being used in these operations of push and pop. That is, check if the stack is empty, check if the stack is full. So to check if the stack is empty or not, the idea is simple. We just see the variable top of stack. If it is pointing to minus 1, then we'll say that the stack is empty. Else we will say that the stack is having at least one element. What that means is, if top of stack is pointing here, that is minus 1, that is no element is there in the stack. But let's say if we have these two element 10 and 20, then top of stack will be pointing here at 20, that is 1. So in that case we'll say that we have at least one element in the stack and hence we return false. Now coming to the time and space complexity, you would have guessed it correctly that both of them are order of 1 because all the statements are constant time operations and we are not using any extra space. So space complexity is also order of 1. Now there is another operation which is exactly opposite of isEmpty operation, that is full operation. So in case of a isFull operation, we check if the variable top of stack is equals to array.size, then we'll say that the stack is full, else we'll say it is not full. What that means is, let's say if we have element 20, 20 and so on till let's say 90. So right now top of stack is pointing to this cell which is same as the size of the array. Then if we call this function is full, it will return true. That is, all of the cells in the array are occupied and hence the stack is full. Else we'll say that the stack is not full and still there are some spaces left in the stack. Now again coming to the time and space complexity, it is order of 1 in both the cases as we are not using any extra space and also all of these statements are constant time operations. Now there is one more last operation that can be performed, that is deletion of the entire stack. Now as you would have guessed, deletion of a stack is very simple. All that we have to do is we have to make the array null. The array stores the entire stack and once we have made the entire array null, automatically this stack ceases to exist. So that's how we can delete the entire stack. Now again for time and space complexity, both of them are order of 1 because we are not using any extra space or any extra time for doing this operation. So those are all the 7 types of operations that we can perform on a given stack. Now before moving on to the linked list implementation of a stack, let's quickly see all the time and space complexity of the different operations of a array implementation. So creation of a stack took space order of n because we need a blank array. Time is order of 1. Rest all the operations push, pop, pick and all of the rest operations took constant space as well as constant time. So all of them are order of 1. Now if we want to implement all of this operation using a linked list, then the core logic will again be exactly same. There will be a slight difference because of the nature of a linked list. So let's see that in the next video. Thanks for your time. See you in the next video.